Aussie USD. Now we start with the daily chart. There is no much changes based on daily chart. Is similar to my what we analyzed in my last video. In this case, we move to lower time frame. You see how we can trade based on forward chart. Okay, based on forward chart, one of the things is whether it's because in my last video we were looking for the sell and what we expecting if the price can come to this low. Okay, but now based on forward chart, now the question is whether we can put this one in relative to this for the next move down. That's mean, can we get any sell setup from this correction? If yes, then it's good for us. And what we expect, if we get that sell setup, we expect the price come to this trend line, then from there reverse. Okay. Also, there is a possibility to break the trend line and continue. We are not sure, but if we get the sell, our target will be this trend line. Beside this, how about if this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move? Okay. Also, we have this option. Now the question is how we can trade this. Okay. In this case, we move to lower time frame based on 1 hour. Okay. Based on 1 hour chart, if we refer to my last video when the price was here, I mentioned that we looking for the correction here to look for sell. And I mentioned whether we can trade the small correction or bigger correction. And also I highlight that I will be interested in the bigger correction rather than this small correction. Anyway, we were looking for the sell and for the small correction having entry below this. And I put this line. The reason was that I mentioned that if we get the sell, as long as the price come to this trend line, we start to manage it. But as we can see, the price dropped, but didn't take the trend line and reverse. Okay, for those traders, they couldn't get out the trade. They had a second chance to take out the trade. Okay, that means they shouldn't be in this trade anymore because the second chance when they reverse, the when the price drop here. Okay, anyway, no one should be in this trade from this correction. Okay, I remove this one. Okay, now the things is like what I explained based on forward chart. If we want to look for sell, that means we expect this one with this for the price to come to this trend line. Okay, now first we talk about the sell. How we can trade for sell if we want to look at this correction. For me, if I want to look for sell, what I prefer we get the correction for the next move up. Then from there, if I see the price is not moving fast, I confirm still we are within this correction. Then from there, if I get any sell setup, I will take the trade. How about if the price drop from here? I'm not interested because I don't think there is enough possibility to look for the trade within this range. That's why if I want to look for sell, I wait for the next move up to get the bigger correction. Then from there, I look for sell. Okay. Why I don't trade from here? Because based on forward chart, I mentioned that this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move. Okay. At the same time, do we need to look for buy? If we get a correction here, similar to what we have here, because I mentioned if I want to look for sell, first I get the correction. If the price move, break this high, and I see it's not moving fast, then any sell from there I will take it. But how about if the price move fast, then I won't look for sell. That's why now what I want to say is that if we want to look for buy, if we get any correction here, similar to what we have here, with entry above this, when we have entry, the correction shouldn't be really big, in the size of this. If it's bigger, we need to look for the trade setup. Okay, that means if we get any correction here, similar to what we have here, we can look for buy. But if we look for buy, as long as we get into the profit, we move our stop loss to break even, or we try to manage. It depends on the traders, because the reason we're looking for buy is we want the price move sharply. If move sharply is good for us, that means we don't need to look for sell. At that time, we are right with this correction. That means this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move. But if we get the buy, the price come, break this top, and we see it's not moving, or is like correcting, we take out the trade. Then from there, we look for sell. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. As I explained, we wait for this correction before we look for buy, and nothing else. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.